Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Grim Dawn. We have arrived in the Markovian foothills and we're gonna do some cave spelunking. There is this one nice little cave that has a lot of monsters in it, even some of the purple unique ones, not the heroic ones, but the ones that are even more special snowflake. And of course, they have a devotion shrine. So we're gonna go out and murder them, because we are the hero, and heroes murder? Yeah, I'm not quite getting that logic there either, but hey, they're evil, we're not. Fixing shits. So, I just before this recording actually did a little warm-up. My initial idea was to just run around a little bit. I'll kill a couple mobs and then make my way over to the cave and actually murder things. So, turns out I ran into a epic golem with a yellow golem and a white golem as backup. And I really didn't feel like taking that on in something that was my warm-up. So I think that might as well just qualify as main boss fight content. So I ran out of that one and actually just started a new game just to make sure that one wouldn't be haunting me still. So yeah, I do recognize danger and I do deal with it in the smart way rather than the brave way. Because as I learned a long time ago, dead heroes do not level up. Ooh, shiny. Oh no, skeletons, what shall we do? What's interesting, that's the blade arc actually hits mobs behind you as well. I thought it was just an arc in front, but... Oh, 280-degree arc. Ah. That's everything except for straight behind you, more or less. Right, so, Spined Cove. It's a very nice cave to run. I really like it. It's gonna be interesting. Because some of the boss fights in there are pretty tough. So we'll see how tough they really are gonna be. And we're gonna have a good old time here, and at the end we will get ourselves a devotion point or die trying.
Do that, yes.
I think I think I'm allowed to use that line. Maybe not ad nauseum, but I can use it a couple times. Because this is hardcore after all. Accidentally hardcore, but hardcore nonetheless. So far, we're doing pretty decent in the staying alive department. I think getting a bit more lifesteal might not be a... it might not be what you would consider a luxury, but actually be pretty darn useful for this build. Just to prevent our health from fluctuating all that much. On the other hand, maybe we should just get more regen. Because if you get regen, Overguard is more or less just going to double the effectiveness of the regen. And that really does add up quite a bit. Actually, we're getting a little bit of ecto there, that's good. Always appreciate ecto. Stuff is hard to come by. So all the bits that drop, well, count yourself lucky. Hold the double. So it feels like we are lacking a little bit in the damage department. Just a smidge. Okay. There's a exalted stash here. That's not because the game is happy that we're here. Not exalted in that way. There's gonna be a boss encounter here. A purple one. Whether we interact with anything or not, I believe. There. Oh, actually. Don't mind me as I just help myself here, shall we? Can we actually get the stone altar as well? No, we can't. Okay. Okay. So we charge in, Overguard. shout. And his health bar is barely moving. Way less than mine at least.
Skill's not ready.
Okay, let's actually drink a potion here. He is 4 levels above us. And his health bar isn't moving all that much. This might take a while. And here I was being really happy with my green weapon. Oh, we're sorta kinda slowly moving on.
Can't do that yet.
Just when he's not blocking, then we actually deal the damage. The shout is not really doing all that much. Not taking 33% of his health off because, hey, he's a boss. He resists that kind of stuff. Or maybe he's just immune to it. Okay. But we are cycling through our abilities, and so far, seems like we're doing a pretty decent job here. Okay, let's do the blood drinker, see if we can get our life back up a bit. Got some mana. Oh, okay, I'm getting anxious here. Let's drink a flask. So this boss doesn't really seem to have spike damage, it's just more a sustained amount of damage, and it has an incredible tank. I mean, it's a boss that can block, that always helps. It casts stuff. Doesn't seem to be debuffing me. On the other hand, oh, it does some cold. Well, that's the only thing. But there's no combat debilitating effects. There's no heavy use of bleeding, or let's do more life leech. Oh, we got it. Okay. And the loot does drop. Of course, our what's it called? Our fighting spirit kicks in every once in a while, gives us more offensive ability, more damage. Might want to put a couple more points into it to boost it. But no, the most important thing is going to be we need more retaliation damage, or we actually need retaliation damage. Because currently that's lacking. We have a little bit of reflection. No, we have a little bit of retaliation, but we need more. We need reflection, so that the damage that mobs do also gets reflected back at him, and then it will start to stack. That's not the boss we just fought. No, if he hit hard, he hit for about 1,000 points. That's, I think, more than what we deal. Actually, after this fight, we'll look it up. What's our current damage? Cadence. 210 to 358. So that's roughly 7, just under 300 damage per second. Just under 300. Okay, so come level 23 we get an astral mantle, which is downgrade, unfortunately. A little bit of piercing retaliation, a little bit of health, bunch more armor, but we lose resists. And there is the rub. Do we want to lose the resists? Choices. I don't like them. They are so difficult. Well, not really. Hey, let's plunder the loot and move on, because there's plenty more to kill. So we had the tanky boss. Let's see what else we have coming our way. Level 22. That does help. Single apparition. Okay. Okay, these are just regular mobs, so we can just AoE them to death. And then there's one remaining. Okay, good. Leveling up. Incoming. +1, +1, and +1. Okay. So we buffed our aura, we buffed our blitz, and I have no idea what, because we were under attack. But I vaguely remember from last time that I didn't want to buff them, so it's alright. Okay, so what do we actually pick? Blindsight, costs a little bit of energy, 120 degree arc, 5 target maximum. Ah yeah, that makes Blitz even better, because it hits more targets and it inflicts some defensive ability, debuffing, and some dot, and it boosts the base damage, which is already rather significant, so this is going to be pretty cool. Squad tactics, that means just more energy reserved, more damage, more attack speed, and it seems to stack pretty well. Yeah, we probably just want to boost these further as well. Right, let's move on. More ghosts. Okay, so these are a level below me. Most of the mobs so far have been above me in terms of level, rather than below me. Okay, we are getting surrounded on all sides, so we're just attacking with our AoE to all the sides. Okay, put up Overguard, boost the regen a little bit. And then we just blitz them to doom. Okay, that's one gone. Do this a bit, and then we charge you. Single targets. We can tank most things, I suspect. Yeah, and on the way back we'll just close the loop. It's good. It's all good. Okay. Do some shouting, do some slamming. Overguard, especially useful. Okay, we're getting attacked from the sides as well, see if we can corral them a little bit. No, not really helping. Definitely helps, and then we slam into them. And we got them. Okay, so we are actually using quite some of our constitution here to replenish after fights. Okay, I seem to remember that we had an epic of some sort here as well. Why am I not seeing it yet? Or is it going to be a secondary spawn? Okay, I got this one. If I were a ghost, I would hide and then backstab. Well, it's the ultimate advantage of a ghost, right? You never see them coming. Otherwise they are rather rubbish ghosts. Okay, champion here. Boom boom. Definitely our in-fight regen can use some work, since we are just way too slowly crawling back to our max life. Which, well, it's okay. Most of our gear doesn't have anything in it. Well, there's a little bit of health in here and a little bit of blocking, but for the rest it's just clear. Because I was expecting at level 20 to get reflection thingamajigs. Not the serrated shells, those are for shields. Something else. It's on my notes on my other screen, but it's 2 rows below the bottom of my screen, so I currently can't see it. But it's something that you can craft, but you can't get the recipe until Homestead.
Can't do that yet.
So yeah, nice, but can't make it yet. And because this is the first character on this account, or just my first hardcore character, basically. I keep trying to refer to it as account, but there's no account, it's just my local game. But it's the first character, so we need to unlock everything still. Which is gonna be fun. Okay. Let's not die horribly to this. 2 epics. Yo, that's gonna be fun. Okay. Let's not stand in the blue stuff. You are electrified. Okay, cool. What are you? You are just named. You're too cool to have a tag. That's gonna make it even more fun. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, let's drink a potion. Not too cool to do that. So you can do backstabs. Okay, sure. Barras, Namos, and the other dude. Okay. Let's take out the ranged dude. That means if we withdraw from combat, we actually withdraw rather than getting shot in the back by the guy. Seems like a smart move. And also, let's get out of the blue goop. Really? How often do I have to say it to myself? Get out of the freaking blue goop. Hey. Yeah. Blue goop.
That skill's not ready.
Let's reposition a little bit. So I suspect that's just the electrified guy, so if we take him out, solves half of the problem. Yep. Well, on the other hand, he's using blue attacks. Okay, so that was the wrong guy. So get some of this gear so I can actually see what the heck's happening. Okay, it's just him and me. So the other guy was maybe just a summoner. Okay, let's do a little bit of health stealing. I don't want to be in the blue aura. Okay. Repositioning. We are, slowly bleeding out. Let's drink another potion. Get out of the blue stuff. It's like the same, like the boss before, right? We are capable of taking him out. He's not capable of taking me out. Because I have potions and he does not. That's the only reason.
I can't do that yet.
But no, slowly but surely. End of that guy. And there he was. And we get some loot to go through. And of course, the devotion point after we kill the rest of the add-ons. Because they got stuck behind here. Yay. Devotion point. Cool. So we completed the tortoise. After the tortoise, we are up for the hound. So first point is physique. Second one is going to give us retaliation damage and it's going to boost all retaliation damage. Final one is going to boost all retaliation damage even further. But for now, just more physique. Void touched spectral bludgeon of murder. It's not an upgrade, unfortunately. There's no life leech on it, so that's definitely not good. If it had internal life leech, it might have been an upgrade over the other one. Let's see, we had a rare ring, fatality resists, reduction in life leech duration. So that's if life leech is applied to me, it lasts less long, so enemies heal less from me. Seems good. And everything else is just caster mods. Not really all that exciting, to be honest. So I think this is just a good old dud in terms of loot drop. Put that one over there, put that one over there. And then finish our circle and move on. Well, Spined Cove, definitely more challenging than when we ran it with the Arcanist or the Nightblade for that matter. I think they had definitely an easier time going through. In all fairness, I did have the advantage of having multiple crafting recipes, epic items from my stash, things like that. Right now, this is mostly self-found. So I think I am just getting the most difficult start on hardcore you can get, and that's just a fresh start.
That skill's not ready.
On the other hand, it does make for a more compelling experience, I think. It truly is a challenge now. Rather than, if I'm careful enough, then I should not be able to die. I will be able to die. Just shouldn't do it. There's a storage box here, but I believe this is just a dead end outside of the outside of the
skill's
storage
not
box here.
ready.
Draining iron cutlass. I do remember. Ah, I actually clicked it. It's an energy burn. Studded gloves of the tortoise. Spirit, health and armor, but it's less armor than what I got. So, no thank you. So, I think, ooh, what's... This looks pretty, but I don't think there's gonna be a lot to it. No, for this episode we're just gonna do a bit of a clear on this side, and the next episode we are gonna push forward. We got the village elder to deal with. That sounds so unpleasant. I'm gonna deal with you. I don't think it ever actually
That skill's not
is
ready.
intended in a pleasant way, dealing with someone. The connotation is always negative. Dust covered a journal. Okay. I think we got him. So, up there. Yes. Heroic chest. Yes. Good. Oh no, it's a trap. Loot first, then overview. Yes. So there's Revenant here, there's a priest, and there's another priest. Priesthood. And heal. That's the worst thing about priests. They heal, and if there's enough priests, it gets hilariously difficult to deal with them, because they just keep circle healing each other.
I can't do that yet.
Dealt with the priests. Now for the Storm Revenant. We got you. Yes. There. So we again just didn't really get all that much, but we got something to read. Let's see. These crumbling stones you speak. What tales would they tell? 1,000 years of history lost to the ravages of time. What wonders and horrors have these stones seen? The splendor of a shining kingdom, and the corruption that brought it all crashing down. All told within a few bits of rock. All of it is lost now. Only fragments remain in the old tombs and the forgotten places. I often wonder if King Rowan was deceived by that by abdicating his throne he brought about the very thing he wished to flee. I also wonder how many of those last lords of Markovia fled to this once great fortress to escape the collapse of their empire. The great Markovian watch, guarding the southern borders, did they hide in futile hope of being overlooked by the rampaging peasants who sought them out for their greed and arrogance? Or did they fight to the last? Were they captured and hung from the walls of their own strongholds? Or did they flee into the catacombs only to perish amongst the relics of the past? I sit here now and wonder what my fate will be among the ashes of the past. Will I join them, equally forgotten? Or will the bandits and horrors now stalking the world find me in this hiding place and tear me apart? Not sure it matters anymore. All the knowledge that I've gathered, all the scrolls and tomes and memoirs that I've written, none of them matter. That world is gone, lost to time as the great Markovian Empire. We have been reduced to savages, fighting for scraps of food and blankets like packs of wild dogs. We murder one another for a place to sleep and sacrifice our friends and family to blood cults in vain promises of safety. I always question whether the history of Erlan would stand the test of time as Markovia had before us. I'd rather we were not remembered at all. Scribe of Burbage. I like that little tidbit. I don't know. It's I think it's among the better ones. A bit slightly philosophical in nature. And things like, does any of this truly matter It's a timeless, classical question that I think philosophers and just other people of just any time have been trying to answer. Does any of this really matter? I can imagine that if the world is turning into the zombie apocalypse, that your answer is gonna lean slightly towards the negative. That you really become fatalistic because you just have a hard time seeing any bright specks of light. Zombie apocalypse is kind of doing that to you. That's it. Let's see. I believe we had to blast our way through a doorway somewhere over here. Scouting out a little bit. Yeah, it's killing a couple of Crumbly's gang just because. Don't have any dynamite, so we're not gonna go through here. That's gonna be next episode or the episode after. So remember, we have to go through a mine in order to get to the Elder, deal with a lot of undead, and in turn find some dynamite there, and then we can go through. Oh, yeah. Oh, are we? That's well. That's just the entrance to the Staunton mines.
I can't do that
just scouting. Wanna kill a couple more cowboys. No, otherwise it's just ghosts. That's kind of boring. Oh, dynamite. That seems mightily convenient. But at least we have that now. That's gonna be good for next episode. Yeah, you know what? We'll might as well just deal with the Elder, because I believe we are more or less upon him.
That skill's not ready.
But we get some progress, and then next time we can just completely focus on advancing the bandit story. Hello, I will do as you ask. So we, rather than saving him, we save his medal. Apparently that medal has more value to his people than him. I'm not entirely sure, but hey, you respect the wishes of a dying man. Well, I guess. So. Okay, and then we murder more skeletons. That's always nice and satisfying. Just hacking them to bits. At least they're not golems. Golems are evil. They are the true evil. Just massively powerful. Way more powerful than you would expect based on how they are in other games. But in Grim Dawn, golems are truly fearsome. Ferocious.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, I think that was that. See if we can find more loot chests. Seems like the kind of place that would have a loot chest. Unfortunately, it's not. Steps of Torment entrance, so this is really close to there. Unfortunately, it's one of those so close yet so far type of deals. And here we're just gonna walk around and head back to town.
Ready.
Seems good enough. So the interesting bit is that we don't even have to go through the Staunton mines here. Because normally they send you in there in order to get your first stick of dynamite. If they just randomly drop it in our lap, then hey, who are we to argue with that? Yeah. So there's a treasure chest here. It's slightly hidden. This is not on the map, but it's useful nonetheless.
My inventory is full anymore.
2 greens. So a coronet, that's low armor, caster thing. A tenacious reinforced heater shield of shattering. That's a mouthful. If you compare it without the socket, so this is less damage that it will block. It's a longer recovery time. This is just a worse item than what we currently have. So that makes it kind of not worth picking up. Oh, let's merge all the things. A potent talisman. Oh yeah, that was for the rovers. They care about it. And this way we do have enough space to pick things up. Yeah, just way too much caster items, low level items. Just stuff that truly is not useful for us. But we will deal with it. We will sell it, we get good money. Yes, we can use the money. Oh yes, we can. I mean, something like a relic, crafting a relic costs 8,000 gold. Or iron bits. Kind of useful to actually have that much iron bits if you want to craft a relic for yourself. Just saying. And it's just been really just a lot of good reasons to craft stuff and buy stuff. So money is tight. But it's good. It means you have to make choices, and well, choices are good. And we are now walking back to town, where we can sell stuff. So that's even better. That is the nice bit about there being towns everywhere. Also, you ready? Found your elder, but sorry, he's dead. Yes, here is your talisman. So we get 3,000 iron bits. That's good, and we get some rover reputation. Tolerated. So we need to kill more undead in order to become normal with them, and then we get a new quest. But before that we can sell stuff, but that's not gonna be all of that interesting. Didn't gain a level, we didn't gain any points, so I think this is gonna be a good point to call this an episode. We did a pretty good job. We cleared most of the space over here. In last episode we went over there. Map kind of had some bits that this square over here was hidden. That's why you see the sharp angle, because we did a walk there last time, but the map sometimes has funny things. But that's still one of the outstanding bugs. So next time we have the destination site, and we have a little bit up here that I believe also had a cave that might even involve a devotion shrine. I'm not entirely sure about it, but we might as well check it out. And after that push towards the cowboys. That's gonna be next time. So for now, I'm simply going to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.